Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end. the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll give it to him again.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Bradford. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Liberty! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball down.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Gray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Finds the big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Flames have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bradford. Firing to the right, complete. Can't get him to the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Flames will go for it here on 4th down. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass, it's Bradford. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gray. Brings into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Target this time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Run out of bounds just before. Get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the second quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he added the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, better look out! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Bradford. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Finds his man, it's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Flames trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Takes a handoff. It's Dickens. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A little release to the back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Liberty!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Spartans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The give to the back. That should be the final play of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Flames will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. There he goes! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll try the right side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, San Jose State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Delivers the stiff arm. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Flames in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Bradford. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Flames have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Bradford. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Open spaces. Touchdown, San Jose State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper in plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills. You saw it right there.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, and and they finally get him down at the 35. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Lee. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Dropping back, it's Bradford. Finds his big tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And the Flames with the 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Flames started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.